Hello. Welcome to day one of the Money Attraction Challenge. One quick second. I just want to make sure that we've got the right title on there. Come on in, everyone. Welcome. Start of, oh my gosh, the most incredible week of your life. It's like Christmas in our world. And I am, besides myself, excited for what's going to happen for all of us this week, especially for you. For those of you that this is your first time joining us for the challenge, welcome. Get ready, buckle up, make sure you have like all the energy that you can. Make sure you have space for all the energy that you're going to receive this week, because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be fun. It's going to be life-changing. I am talking today for day one about the science of manifesting more money with ease. Like, can we just add that? The science of manifesting more money with ease. That's day one. It's going to be all about the science. And everyone that's in the challenge got $800 to spend on yourself. So we always kick off the week by giving you play money, $800 for you to go play pretend spending, post in our Money Attraction community. P.S. If you're watching this video and you're not part of the Money Attraction community in Facebook, you want to be there, because that's really where we're all gathered and having fun. So type in Money Attraction community on Facebook and make sure you're part of the Facebook group. There you will see everyone spending $800 on themselves. What is the most lavish thing that you can buy for yourself for $800? And in that fun activity are two lessons. Number one, you can't ask for something you're not willing to give yourself. What do I mean by that? For many of you that showed up here for this challenge, you're here because you want to take your life and your business to the next level, which means you want access to more money. You want to be lavished with more abundance in your life. And so it's kind of like, I can't go asking for more of something that I am not willing to use what I have right now to lavish on myself. I can't go asking for more of it for me when I'm not willing with what I have to lavish myself. And especially for us women, what do? We have extra money. We buy something for the kids, the husband, the family, friends. We will shop to the nth degree for everybody else but ourselves. And we're not realizing how you do one thing is how you do everything. So I'm starting right there with this fun activity and showing you, watch how you were with spending your $800. If you bought something that was for your house, for your husband, for a family vacation, whatever you did, paid off your debts, go back in the group and change it. I literally want you to come from, I have $800 left over. Everything's paid. Everybody's good. And I just want to lavish me. What would you spend the $800 on? That's activity number one. And the second part of the lesson is, the more fun you have with money, the more money you make. The more fun, play along with us all week. Dream, spend your money, post it in the group, post pictures. That's the most fun thing. Let me see what you bought. Show me pictures of it. Don't just type. Have fun, engage, and have fun all week. Okay, I love it. I see a lot of people posting, hey, what a fun activity, loved it. That's right. The more fun you have with money, the more money you make. So I want to share a little bit about me and my intention for this 5 days, because there's so many of you that are new to our community, new to the Money Attraction community. We call ourselves the Money Family, lovingly, because we're totally down for more money equals more abundance, equals doing more good in the world, equals more choice. And we're quite okay that we want that. So welcome to our Money Family. My name is Tasha Chen, and in the group, you might see me posting as Tasha Bats, because my most recent manifestation is getting married. I manifested the love of my life, the man of my dreams, and I recently got married. So personally, I go by Tasha Bats, and you might see me posting like that. But for business purposes, I'm Tasha Chen. I co-founded the Science of Getting Rich Academy with my very best friend, and we're in business together. We did a Facebook Live this morning. Don't worry if you missed it. I'm going to give you a way to watch it, and you want to watch it, because we talked about how we grew our business with ease and flow, and just by being aligned instead of hustling. So that's me. I started with Diane, 10 years ago. Our very first coaching program, we charged $25 to coach for 3 months, for 90 days, $25. And here we are today. Our business is valued multi-millions, and we have shown people how to manifest. I want you to like get this in your head. $55 million and counting. My goal is to get to 100 million by the end of this year, which is why we're having this challenge. I literally need you all to manifest a ton of money. So I can say we showed people how to manifest 100 million, but right now we're at 55 million, and none of it, nobody in any of our programs can ever say we told them to do anything that was hard work, right? So it's all, we practice what we preach, we teach what we practice. How to have more money with more ease, more flow, more abundance, more fun, more fulfillment, more all the good things. It's all we want is more. Am I right? Are you in the right place? So that's us. And my intention for this week is for the next 5 days, I'm going to do 3 things. Number 1, I'm going to reveal to you exactly what it is that is causing that glass ceiling in your life and in your business that's stopping you from getting to the next level. You know, it's kind of like you're in this dark room, you want more, but it's just like, I can't figure it out. There's something there that's preventing me from getting to that next level. I'm going to reveal to you what it is. Number 2, I am going to empower you to dream your wildest dream, to claim it and to receive it this week in the next 5 days. And number 3, I'm going to show you, after you've acknowledged that dream and you've gone there, I'm going to show you how to receive it in the fastest and easiest way than anything else you've ever done. And that's what's fun about this. So those 3 things. And I want to be fully transparent with you. I'm going to give you 1,000% of me for the next 5 days. And then I am going to invite you to continue the journey with me for 120 days. During those 4 months, I'm going to hold your hands. I'm going to show you how to implement the spiritual practices and the strategies that are just easy and fun to get you to 25,000 or more, 50,000 or more consistently. Whatever your number is, doesn't matter to me. I know how to do it. Whatever it is, you want a consistent large income, I got you. You want it to be more fun? I got you. You want it to feel more fulfilling? I got you. All the things, I got you. But I'm going to invite you to come on that journey with me, to have me be your money mentor, your money BFF. And so for the rest of the week, all you get to do is kind of sit back, have fun, learn a lot, and decide, just check in with yourself. Did I find this woman, and am I in this 5-day money attraction challenge because something in my spirit has been yearning for more, has been longing to figure out what's stopping me, has been looking for someone who is walking in their truth to guide me? Is that why I'm here? Is she my person? And am I ready for my next level? And you get to just sit back and ask those questions, and you get to say yes to yourself. So my job is to teach you, invite you, and your job is to decide if it's a yes for us to continue on that 120-day journey. If you're good with that, stay, let's play. And now, one of the things that you're going to learn about me is I love to teach with questions. I believe what Tony Robbins said to be true. The quality of your life depends on the quality of the questions you're willing to ask yourself. And let's face it, we're not sitting around asking deep and profound questions. We're watching Netflix, right? We're like trying to get these business to grow. We're struggling. We're like hustling to get to the next level of success. We're not stopping to ask questions. So I'm going to ask you some profound questions this week, and you get to play full out and answer in the chat all week. P.S. People who play full out succeed at a faster rate than people who sit on the sidelines. Wink, wink. Note takers, people who type when I say type, note takers, money makers. The more you engage this week is the more you're going to get out of it. If you sit and just listen, yeah, it's going to land. But if you play full out, if you comment, if you respond, if you do the assignments, you're going to get, I promise you, like master level coaching and results. Cool? So 2 questions. Number 1. Yes or no, type in the comments, everybody watching. Do you believe that your next level of success can happen even easier for you than whatever it is that has gotten you to where you are today, whatever you did, the hustle, the grind, the whatever you did to get to the level of success that you are at, do you believe that it's possible you can get to the next level that you desire and have it happen easier and faster? Yes or no? Let me know. I see a ton of yeses. Question number 2, I want you to rate your desire. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, nah, not much desire, to 10 being, Tasha, I'm like at 1,000%, I want it so bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your desire for your next level of success to come to you with more ease, more fun, feeling more fulfilling, and having what I call consistent income that increases all the time? I ultimately call that financial bliss. So more ease, more fun, more fulfillment, and what we call financial bliss. And you want it all wrapped in a bow that's easy and relaxed. A scale of 1 to 10. Let me see where you are. Scale of 1 to 10. I see a ton of 10s. So I know you believe it can be easier and you have a great desire for it, which tells me I'm with my people. You are my people. That's what I want to. And so let me just set the foundation before we get into the teaching around the science. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page, because if this is not you, I want to give you the opportunity to save yourself the next 5 days, right? We might not be the community for you. But if this is you, we are going to have so much fun this week. I want to just say some things that I think you want to say. You wish you could go to a networking event and be this level of honest. You wish you had permission to say these things. And we might not have a setting, a place to do that. But here, I'm going to be your voice. I'm going to say the things that I believe, if I were sitting in your shoes, this is really what I would want to scream from the top of my lungs. You guys ready? You ready for me to be you? Yeah? Here we go. Number 1. I don't want to work any harder. I don't want to do it. I want more success and I don't want to work any harder. Period. I don't. That's my truth. I want more success and I don't want to work any harder. Is that what you're thinking? Number 2, I love what I love. I love what I love about my business. I love what I love about my career. I love the parts of it that I love. And tell you the truth, I'm not interested in anything else. Like, I really don't want to do any of the other things other than what I love. That's it. And number 3, enough of the shoulds. Business world, business community, stop telling me what I should do. Stop telling me I should be on all the social media platforms. I should have a sales pitch perfected. I need my elevator pitch. Stop telling me all the things that I should be doing. I don't want to be should on anymore. Is that you? Is there anybody else that's like feeling that right now? Enough of the shoulds. And you know what? This business thing, it's lonely. Can I have a business BFF, or actually can I have a few business BFFs? Is there a place where I could get some business BFFs to hang out with? As I climb to the next ladder of success, I hang out with beautiful, amazing people who get me. Where is that? Can I have that? Is that you? Are you right? I love it. Rose says, I am tired of the shoulds. And then here's the other one that I love. Stop telling me to block off time for productivity. Stop it. I want to block off time. Let me tell you what. I want to take a nap. I want to go to yoga. I want to hang out with my friends. I want to get a hobby. Oh my gosh, I want time with my family. I want to travel. Tell me to block some time for that. Will somebody please stop telling me to block time to be productive and to hustle and grind? And then the last one, and my absolute favorite, I don't want to map out my avatar. I don't want to do it. You know what I want to do? I want to unleash. I want to get a map that directs me to the powerful being that's inside of me. I know if I can unleash her, all this business stuff is going to be easy. My next level of success, easy peasy. I want to spend my energy and my effort. If I'm going to have to work at something, I would rather navigate to inside me, that powerful being that exists, that has all the answers for all this. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, yes. I love it. Final question. Did I just speak your truth? Are you in the right place? Is this the family for you? Type yes. Tell me, let me know. And you know what? If you're like, oh no, I want to work hard. I really like my hustle. I like the grind. I like all that. That's my thing. Then you're not probably going to resonate with what else I have to say. I just want to be honest about that. But if I just spoke your truth, you know that's what you want, let me know. Yes, in the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I love finding my people and I love when you find me. And now let's talk about, can I prove to you? Can I prove to you that there is a science to getting all the things that you want? I'm going to show you with 100% certainty and scientific guarantees. I love guarantees. So I want to show you, and like, there is a science and it's guaranteed to work wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever it is that you're doing for business or your career. Like, nothing matters. It's science, right? So, for example, if you live in Japan or Jamaica, doesn't matter where you live, two complete opposite parts of the world. If you throw an apple up, it's going to come down. The law of gravity is in effect, no matter who you are, where you live, what you do. Law doesn't care. That's science. Whether you live in the US or the UK, throw the apple up and it's going to come back down. Period. End of story. That's why we want to learn, we want to master what is this science that gives us access to more success, more of the things that we want with ease. And we can have that certainty and that guarantee it's going to work for all of us. There we go. The science it is. So the science, this is where I'm going to take you now. I want you to type this. Money and easy success is not luck. It's science. Money and easy success is not luck. It's science. I want everyone watching to type that. Money and easy success is not luck. It's science. Like, get that into your reticular activating system before we go any further. And that is, typing that out is the thing. That's right. The law doesn't care. Money and easy success. It's science. That should make you feel like 1,000 out of 100 right now, because I'm telling you what, I'm going to prove to you, doesn't matter. Nothing matters other than the application of the science, right? So the science here at play is your reticular activating system. The reticular activating system are a complex bundle of nerves in your brainstem. Take the afternoon to do all the scientific research that you want. Me, I'm the girl. I'm like, just tell me in layman's terms what's going on scientifically and tell me how to use it. So the reticular activating system, that's the part of the brain that you feed it something to focus on, and it produces in your life what you've given it to focus on. Right? And this is where we're going to start with the homework right now. We're going to give it something to focus on. I'm going to ask all of you to type 50, the number 50, and the letter K. Type 50K, and you are going to get your homework assignment for tonight. It's a 50K a month lifestyle sheet, not a budget, because I don't love budgets. I'm just going to be honest with you. A budget is, this is all the money I have, and therefore underneath the money I have is the life I can live. And it's so restrictive. I want to always be playing with a lifestyle statement. Like, this is my life. I have 25K, 50K, 100K. If you're already at the 50K mark a month, add a zero. I love adding zeros. If you're already 500K, add another zero, add a whole bunch of zeros. Whatever you want to do, play with it. But make this be your homework assignment for today. Start to give your reticular activating system 50K or more a month consistently. How would you live? Fill out the worksheet. So type it, and then later on, when we're done, check your Facebook Messenger. You'll get a worksheet that you get to play with. And after you get the worksheet, I've asked the team to also give you the link to the video that Diane and I did this morning. So if you missed that, you can watch that too. So your 2 homework assignments, fill out the worksheet, watch the video of Diane and I. Now, 50K or a month or more consistently is pretty nice. And you're like, Tasha, I hear you. It sounds fun. I want you to think about a time in your life where you wanted to buy a car. Let's say you wanted to buy a red Camry. You made up your mind you want to buy a red Camry. Maybe you bought it. The second you made the decision or the second you buy it, you start seeing red Camrys everywhere. Has that ever happened to you? Or here's the best example. You think of a friend or a family member, they're on your mind, and then they call you. Or you're like, you know what? It'd be so great to have chicken for dinner tonight. And your husband walks in the door, you haven't said a word, and you have chicken for dinner. That's your reticular activating system at work. You gave it a simple little thing to focus on, and it starts showing up. And I'm here to tell you that mastering that for your business is how you create easier success. And I know it makes sense. And I know you're like, okay, I'm off to go do that, but hang with me. There's a little bit more to it. All right. So now I want to put this in a business context for you. In 2010, I had another business. I had a franchise business. And I want to share with you, before I understood this science, I want to share with you what I was feeding my reticular activating system at that time. And think about this part of your brain as like a muscle, right? And you can either feed this muscle junk food, or you can give it broccoli, spinach, and protein. So in 2010, without being aware of this, I fed this powerful thing that can work for me. I fed it things like, I suck at business. I suck at being a leader. Money, cash flow, credit, all that stuff, it overwhelms me. I'm no good at it and I hate it. I started thinking, I need 100 clients and 500, I need 100 locations because it was a salon business. We had different locations, right? So I need 100 locations and 500 clients if I'm ever going to get the kind of wealth that I want to get. I want you to just listen to me and start thinking about what you think like that. Are you thinking, I need this many clients or I'm never ever going to get financial freedom? I need, high-end clients. I need clients who will pay me. Whatever it is that you're thinking, you're feeding your reticular activating system from the place of lack. Can you relate? I started to think things like, this is so hard. This business thing is so hard. It's draining me. I never have enough time. I never have enough time for the things that I want to do in my life. Those were my consistent thoughts. I can't be a mom, a wife, and a successful business person too. I can't do all three. And I really want to be a good mom right now because my kids are young. So you know what? I'm just going to assume I'm going to suck at business, and God bless what I have left for being a wife. And that's all I thought. Those are the things that I thought about all the time. I also taught my team, I can't find the right team. I can't find the right people to work for me. I never feel fulfilled from this business. And you know what? This business is costing me my marriage. Those are the thoughts that I had. That's what I constantly fed my reticular activating system. Now, here's the thing. To the world, and this is where we really want you to tap in, to the world, I was Tasha, franchisee of the year. In my little community here, I was on the newspaper, front cover of every newspaper as the model of success. To my mom, I was like, yes, see, Mom, I am a great business owner. Yay. But inside my mind, I was feeding my reticular activating system all these thoughts of fear. And you know what was underneath all of that? You know what the dominant fear was that I was feeding my mind? I'm afraid to fail. I'm really scared to fail. So now I want you to blow up Facebook, and I want you to have your own moment of truth. I want you to sit back for a moment and just start putting out there, turning on the light, because when it's in the dark in your mind, it does more damage than good. But here in our money attraction community, I want you to see how we roll. We call this stuff out. We turn the light on and we just say it. We just take it out of our heads and we just keep it real. So what have been your thoughts about your business, about easy success, about more money? What are you thinking about all the time? What are you feeding your reticular activating system? Is it stuff like, that month I had 20K, it was just luck. It'll never happen for me again. I can't have consistent large amounts of money. I can't. It's like a drop in the pan for me. Here today, gone tomorrow. Business and money for me, Tasha, it's like feast or famine. I don't know what else to do. I can't find clients. I don't understand marketing. I hate social media. I hate all the platforms. I don't want to show up. I'm really not good at sales. Are these some of the things that you think all the time? I don't have what it takes. Tasha, like, good for you. You seem so nice and personable, but me, I don't have what it takes. My family is constantly angry at me because I'm taking so much time trying to grow this business. I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck. I'm at a glass ceiling. I want you to like put it all out there. I just don't, I only just have enough. I don't have what it takes. I can't get past my money blocks. I know I have them. I know I have limited thoughts. I just can't get past them. This is what you think about all the time. I'm afraid I will fail. I love it. Thank you. I suck at technology, Sylvia says. I need more knowledge. I want you to call. I can't figure out marketing. I don't know what value to provide. I don't think my product is special enough. What else can I think of? I'm not unique enough. That's one I hear all the time. I'm not unique enough, Tasha. So I want you to call out everything that you have been feeding your reticular activating system. And now I want you to look at the results. What are the results of this thought, right? So whatever you put in, whatever you've been feeding it is going to show up for you in your results. And I always tell people your business results will always mirror your thoughts. Period. End of story. So I fed my reticular activating system all those things that I told you. And here was my red Camry. Here's what showed up in my life and in my business. I ended up filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I lost my marriage. I lost the business, but the truth is I didn't lose the business. I gave up. Remember how I constantly said, it's too much. I can't do this. It's too hard. So I just gave up. But the biggest loss, I lost me. That's what showed up for me as a result of what I was feeding my mind. Now, at this point in the conversation, you're like, oh, Tasha, this is so heavy. Oh my gosh, I thought you said this week was going to be fun and exciting, and it's going to be like you're going to teach us the science. I just did. That's the great news. It's not complicated. It really is this simple. And that is why for the next 120 days, I'm only going to teach you one thing to get everything that you want. I'm going to show you how to master getting this reticular activating system to do the work for you. You want easy and relaxed? You got to focus on one thing and one thing only, and you got to do it to mastery level. Now, is this going to consume 23 hours of your day? No. Bite-sized little pieces. We're going to have fun while we do it. We're going to be in this beautiful container, me and you, and small, tiny group of people, so I can focus on showing you how to do it. And you are going to get to 4 months from now, you're going to be like, oh my God, where did the time go? My God, the stuff that's happened in my life. And it happened that fast, because more success and your next level and consistent income is not and does not have to be about working harder and figuring out more strategy. I want to show you the easy way. One thing only. I know this makes sense to you. I know it does. You want to go to yourself right now. Oh, well, I can do that. Oh, yeah, I can do. Thanks, Tasha, for reminding me. It's all about my thoughts. Yes, I can do that. And I'm going to be very blunt and direct with you. It took me 12 years to get here because I tried to do it on my own. And here's what happened. I would start, then I would stop. Then I would start again, and then I would stop. And ultimately, for long periods of time, I would just be so busy, I would give up. The last thing I'd be thinking about is, what am I feeding my reticular activating system? I was just busy making myself busy, working hard, trying to get results. While meanwhile, there's this easy path that I could take, but I'm too busy to take it. I don't have anyone to show me how to master it, right? So that's one path, and you will get the results and you get there eventually. But there's a wise business saying that I want to share with you. If you want to go faster, go with a master. If you want to get there faster, go with a master. I want to tell you that I'm here from $25 for 90 days of coaching to multi-million dollars in the worth of our business because I have mastered this. And that's what I want to show you how to do in the next 120 days. So I'm going to teach you right now 4 things. These are the 4 things that you can do to start to just, I don't know how else to say it, but get this magical thing to work for you, this part of your brain to work for you. Number 1, you have to give it something to focus on. You focus on the red camera, you see it. You think about your friend, they call. You want chicken for dinner, it shows up. You have to give this part of your brain something to focus on, and you have to give it this focus with consistency. This morning, I asked you on Facebook Live, why are you not having the results? And more people typed, I don't do what I know I need to do consistently. So you have to focus, and it has to be consistent. On a scale of 1 to 10, give me your number right now. How are you doing with focusing consistently on easy, fun, fulfilling, financial bliss in your business? Scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing with being consistent with that? I know what the numbers are going to be, and I want to say 120 days, I got you. I will keep you consistent, and you're going to have fun doing it. Number 2, before I go on, I also remember you typed 50K, so I already gave you a homework assignment to start tonight. Get your worksheet and fill out your 50K lifestyle. I see some very low numbers coming in with the focusing. All right, so number 2, you want to stop feeding it junk. This is where all your limiting thoughts, all the things that I asked you, what are you thinking? And you listed all them. You have to be able to stop thinking them. And now you're going to yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to stop right now. I'll never think that thought again. We know how that works, right? I'll call you in an hour. You want to, but it's not easy, right? On your own, outside of yourself, it's just not easy to accomplish on your own because you're living life. Which brings me to number 3. You have to be in an environment where in that space, everyone is vibrating at, I'm going to stay aligned. I'm going to talk positive thoughts. We're all going to be on the same wavelength about massive, passive, easy success. That's all we talk about in this environment. This is not your family. It's not your regular friends. They can't hang here. They're not on this journey like you are. So don't expect them to do this for you. You need a dedicated environment. That is why I have my best friend. That is why I do the work that I do. I stay in these environments because I don't want to hear about the recession. I don't want to hear about how to recession-proof my business. I don't want to hear about the winter. No, thank you. I don't want to be feeding my reticular activating system. And the last thing I want to do is start setting that up in my business because I'm saying yes to that. No, I want to be in an environment where all we're talking about is how we're going to get to our next level of financial bliss and where we're going to travel to. That's all I want to talk about. That's what I want to feed my reticular activating system. So you have to give it something to focus on. You have to stay in an environment that is conducive to keeping you aligned to this vibration, and you have to stop feeding it junk. And you're like, Tasha, great, got it. But here's the piece, and now is where I want you to tell me 1 to 10 again. Notice how I ask questions, I make you think. The last piece, your reticular activating system does not respond powerfully to words and numbers. So when you're writing out your goals, great practice. But if you want this to work like on fire for you, your reticular activating system responds to images and emotions. We call that visioning. Images and emotions. So I want you to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself with, you know what, Tasha, I have mastered 10 out of 10, seeing myself aligned, seeing myself as already the person with the financial results that I desire. I am totally one with that 5D version of me that is right now living the success that I want. I am 10 out of 10, masterful at going there into 5D, experiencing it, and then just coming back to my little 3D reality. Tell me what's your number. And I tell you what, I don't even have to look at the comments. I know the majority of the people that have been attracted to this is because this is the missing piece. This is the magical, speedy, faster, easy thing. I don't know about you, But remember, I talked about don't tell me to be productive and block off time for productivity. I want to block off time to master my visioning. I want to block off time to being able to sit there and see and experience myself at that level of success. Right? And so here's the thing. If you're great at it, so Marianne says, I'm a 10, I see some 7s. What's beautiful is I know when I'm locked in on that, I am getting my results with speed and ease. It's just like, it's like fireworks. So sometimes our little brain plays tricks on us. We will think we're doing great, but your results will always tell you how you're doing. So look at your results. Don't ask yourself, do I sit every day and visualize? That is not the answer. The answer is in your results. Is business easy for you? Is success easy for you? Are you consistently having larger and larger amounts of abundance financially in your life? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you have great relationships? Like all the stuff that you say you sit every day and visualize, do you have it? That's what I want you to measure. I want you to measure the results, right? So here's the thing. I have been talking for a long time, looking at the time. And you know, I just want to say right now that if you found yourself here and you are like in tingles right now all over your body, you've got like, oh my gosh, this woman is talking my talk. Is she in my head? Does she know me? Does she understand what I've been longing for? Somebody to show me how to get there this way, not the masculine, efforting, hard way. Like, who is she and where did she come from? I don't care. I want in on what she knows. I want her to show me. I'm the kind of person, I honor my intuition. So I'm the person who, if right now I was feeling that, I'm just like, just tell me what to do. Tell me what you need me to do. I want to be part of what you got going on. I want to be in that 120-day thing you're offering. I want you to mentor me because clearly you know how to do something that I'm struggling to figure out. And I don't need I don't need a ton of all the information. I know I'll get it, but I just want to talk to you all and get in on this. If that's you, you're like me like that, I want to give you the opportunity today to start scheduling some time to talk with us. So I want to ask you, go to helpmegetrich.com, helpmegetrich.com. If you know that's you and you're like, you're just feeling it right now, you're like, I want it. I want this, right? Whatever she's got, however she knows how to do it, my intuition, everything in me is lit up and I want to be part of her world. I want her and her team to show me what I'm not figuring out yet. That's you. Now, there's some of you who, you need more details. No worries. I got you for the whole rest of the week. All I'm going to be doing is telling you more about what this looks like and giving you more detail. So you're good to go. Hang tight. Just show up every day at 12 o'clock. Cool? Yeah? Awesome. And those of you that are like me, helpmegetrich.com. One of the things that I love about this journey is I can talk to you all day long about what it's like to change your life. But what's more powerful than that is when you see people who are just like you, who did this challenge just a few months ago. And literally, the last time we did this was in February. We started our 120 days in March. We're now in August. And so I want to introduce you to an entire family. But first, I'm going to start with Marcella. So will Marcella please join me on screen? Marcella did the challenge. There they all are. So Marcella did the challenge and she had the wisdom, just like shout out to Marcella. She had the wisdom. I'm going to do this 5-day money attraction challenge. She did not know me from Adams. She saw an ad, just like many of you, and she said yes to the ad, joined the challenge. But here's what I like, mad respect for her. She was like, I want my whole family to do this. And so she enrolled herself and then had her family do the 5-day challenge with her. And so I from the moment I heard this, as she was in our program, I said, the next time I do a launch, I'm having you all. Did I not say that to you? So here we are, right? So I want you all to listen to this woman and to this family, because I want you to hear that, yes, you came here for more money. Yes, you came here for like your next level of success, but there's so much more that's here for you. And not only you, but everyone around you, your family, your friends, the community, the world is going to change to mirror the change in you. So Marcella, real quick, because we've had everyone on for a really long time. So really quick, tell us about, it's February, you joined the challenge. What was like your burning desire for change? What was the moment that made you go, this woman, I'm in? And what happened during the challenge, during the 120-day program that you were part of? What happened for you?
Yes, I'm going to work to keep this short because it was a lot. It really was. But I can say coming into February, I had, like you said, you showed up on as an ad, but I had come into the year with a mindset of I need help. I need to do something different. I had desires and I was not about to end 2022 in the same place mentally, physically as where I started 2022. So there was a decision in my heart that I needed help. And then you popped up because the decision was made.
That's right.
And so during the challenge, there were just so many great nuggets, so many important points. But really, what did it for me is when you started touching on the money traumas. And
yes, we're going to do that tomorrow.
Good,
we're going to do that tomorrow.
Great, because that, and you want to be there for that. The money traumas was a life changer for me. I have been in the financial business, and here I am thinking, I'm a behavioral financial advisor. I help people manage their emotions around money. And I had no idea that I had money traumas, so many of them. I had so many experiences that were negatively impacting me. And then going through the PTFD, the post-traumatic financial disorder, and really looking at that made me say, oh, I'm in. This is it. Deal done. I'm here.
What's fascinating. So Marcella is a behavioral financial advisor, which I'd never heard of. And I eat it up. So she's been on Clubhouse to teach and done a lot of things in our community. Thank you. And it's just such a great reflection of like, you are great at helping everyone else with their behavior around their finances. But for you needed someone to show you yours. Right. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, yes, I need somebody to show me how to manifest a relationship, how to help me get over my traumas, even though I teach this. It's a blind spot, and be okay about that. So you say yes, and tell us about your 120-day experience.
The 120-day experience was extremely powerful. Again, dealing with the PTFD that I had to acknowledge and face. There were areas in my life that I really was not relinquishing. I was holding on to these traumas, and they were showing up in different areas. So once I was able to go through your process, which at times, and I shared in our wonderful community, I was able to share how it felt like my brain was like going crazy, trying to shift my paradigm into this area. That once it shifted, then things started unfolding. Two powerful things is one, my relationship with my creator increased in such an intense way, which is what matters to me more than anything. And so I feel so in alignment and in one with God. And two, money manifested. I put out a number and it was $30,000. And that was manifested during that time. And amazing about that is, first of all, the money manifesting, but I've always heard about this concept of unexpected money showing up and wondered, what is that about? How does unexpected money show up for someone? And I got to I just experienced it again 2 weeks ago with $1,000, unexpected money. That was incredible for me. So I had a great time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to keep them on. Don't you want to hear like everything she has to say? I know I do. I'm like, keep talking. I just wanted, this is one last piece from you personally, Marcella, going through the process of having to relinquish all the stuff that you had been feeding your reticular activating system. And you said, like my brain was like, because it's going through change. What did it feel like to have the community? Like I talk so much about having an environment being a part of a program with other people who are doing and experiencing the same thing, like how did that just help you get through it easier?
Yeah. So I'm a community person. That's one of my values. And because I realize we have to realize that we are not in this alone. Having the community was such a powerful part of this programming. I mean, Tasha, Diane, you guys are great with the information, but working in conjunction with the community that you've created allowed for the strength and the vulnerability. The part of the letting go, that's a part of the letting go, is being able to share and to release in a safe space. So there was a safe environment created here so that we can grow and learn together. And that is how we were created to be, so that we can learn and grow together, iron sharpening iron. So it was wonderful.
Amen, sister. Where's the mic? Can we drop it? All right. So really quick, hubby, I've heard so much about you. I'm so grateful you said yes to being on. Thank you. And the kids, you know, I'm your adopted mom at this point. And but I've never met your husband before. And just really quick, what was it like watching your wife go through this process?
Well, first, let me apologize for all that you heard. I just gotta say, I love this woman so much. There was a time when like this person wasn't who you saw. She was somebody who slept late, went to bed early, couldn't find purpose. I didn't know how to help her. I knew things, but I couldn't say the things because I knew how close the things were to her. I knew what it meant. And then in 2019, she took some steps. And when she started taking those steps, she started moving to this space. And I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to see what I've always envisioned in her. And I don't know if you anyone out there who sees something in someone and you just can't help them because you can't open your mind and put it into them. That's what it was with her. I couldn't do it. And I felt kind of crippled by it, but I'm like, I know that she will get it. I'm just going to keep trying to do what I can and wait for her to find this thing. And in 2022, when she joined into this challenge, we did it all together and we had so much fun going through this. And now in this space that she's in, now I'm seeing what I thought I would always see. And she's moving in that direction. She's getting so close, and I'm just waiting for her to just excel beyond what I've always thought. We've always said this about our kids too. We see something in them, but you have to get beyond what we see. So it's crushing when you're not even close to what we see, but we know you can still get there. And so that's how I felt. And so now in this space, after doing this challenge in our 120 days with you, I think now she's helped us and herself to move into this space of understanding, if nothing else, that there is no lack in abundance. Like all that we have, all that we possess, it's already within us to sow into what we desire.
Oh my gosh. I literally am bringing you on. I got to figure out how and when. Like you're going to teach a whole class. One of the things that I loved, and I never got a chance, I'm so grateful I get a chance to say this to you, is when you celebrated your anniversary in Santorini and you took some photos, and Marcella posted in her group and said, my husband said that this is the way he's always seen me. I have goosebumps, like as the goddess that I really am. And knowing that she came into this experience with us it's like I said, unleash that powerful being that she is, and it's totally okay. And what I love about what you said too is you could see that goddess, you could see what she was capable of, right? And that's my job in guiding the people who continue on the journey. I know I am brilliant and skilled and blessed in that I can see it for you. And because I can see it and I have the tools, I can take you there, right? So like Marcella's husband saying, it's so frustrating, like I can see it, but I just can't get her there, And I just want to applaud you as the leader of your family. We are out here on the outskirts just looking at you, and I'm so grateful to have been a part of allowing your wife to be what you've always seen her to be. Thank you.
We all win. We all win when everybody plays their part. So
there you go. All right. So to my beautiful children, that I'm also mother too. And those of you that come on Clubhouse every Thursday morning, you've heard from these two, right? So I'm going to start with Markel. And Markel,
Cool.
just know we are way over time.
I
So,
know. I
I
know.
really want you to like just come from your heart. You did the challenge. You know, you watched over your mother's shoulder as she did the
Yeah.
program, and just tell us about where you were at that time and the biggest thing that's changed for you because you did this.
Okay, definitely starting with the challenge, like I think it started, yeah, the 5-day money attraction challenge, and then doing it was the deservingness, or learning about the deservingness challenge, and just learning about deservingness. I was second my dad. I think, like, I grew up always thinking my mom was, I thought she was perfect how she was, like, growing up. And then hitting the class, when she hit this class, like, there was an unlocking. There was an unlocking that, like, we could all see, and it was at the perfect time because I wanted the same thing, and I am so much like her in a lot of ways. So starting off that class, seeing that she believed she deserved it, and then showing it, manifesting in her discipline, it made me take discipline a lot more seriously. I'm so easy and relaxed. I love easy relaxed. I love receiving easy and relaxed. I was in that place before the class started. So when I started hearing you talk about it, I was like, we in the same place. Let's go. Like, easy and relaxed. Like, and I loved listening to you talk about it. I was like, oh my God, I want to be. So anyway, some of the most amazing things started to happen. The information just kind of like, it just started to become one with me. I started to attract some of the partners that I've been looking for business. Like that, I just can't even describe.
I'll just write that down. I attract the partners that I want in business, right? This is the work that we do. But first, I don't want you all to miss, he had to become deserving of it.
That was the big part. The second biggest thing I'd say, after I understood, I'd say that was the hard, easy part. Within the 5 days, I learned I deserved it. I deserved this. And it was intention setting, like understanding that greater intention would make everything around me reflect that with which I was intending. Sorry, I'm trying to rush through this, but what I was intending, like that which I'm intending would reflect around me from my subconscious mind. That was it just opened up a whole world. So I understood greater intention would create more ingenuity, which would create more opportunity. And then it just started becoming a cycle of that, and starting at the beginning of the day with intention setting. And I think I calculated at one point midway through summer, because like I've been started with you in February, which was March. I think I set an intention every day, and I counted it all up, and 90% of them happened every single day, and 92% happened within the week. It was just like, it was insane. So now I've just like elevated it even more. And yes, you can imagine millions or hundreds and hundreds of things just manifested anyway.
And that's the thing, right? So many people are listening to you and they're like, oh yeah, be intentional. Start your day with intention. Yes, I do that. But I don't want you to miss this piece that he said. We taught his mom the way to do it, so that 92% of what he wrote manifested. You want your next level of success to be easy. You want it to happen for you instead of working harder to get it. You want to learn the right way, the scientific way to practice the spiritual principles that will make it easier for you. And we do strategy too. Don't think it's like all, like kumbaya and, we're like sitting around amen. We do strategy too. But the thing that we're implementing the most for easy and relaxed success is we're using what we already have so that it's easier to get the results. So Markel, thank you. Mwah. Gabby!
Hello.
Girl, just give it to us. Tell us what you have to say.
I'm going to keep it really simple, because I think and specifically talking to anybody who is or was like me, who felt the need to do things right, who felt the need to, especially in relationship to God, to do exactly what he's telling you to do, to listen and be like on point, which is not a bad thing, of course.
Right,
but
like the perfectionist. Yeah.
Yes, very similar, like very much like that. If anybody who's like that, who thinks like that, the thing that I can almost guarantee that if you're open to it, that you'll get from this, it's exactly what I got from it. And I basically learning how to trust not just myself, but what I want. And that was honestly the biggest, like, when I tell you, it was like all I needed to get everything else. The moment that I realized, first of all, that I did not trust myself, that I trusted God, and I trusted God with what he was putting in my life and telling me to do, and I trusted those instructions. But the moment I realized I did not trust myself with my own wants, not realizing that I actually had I had real authority to want and to have those wants that God wants me to want. Like there was so much that I realized I did not realize regarding that. And so so when I decided that I needed to trust myself, that's basically what I dedicated I mean, I had the money attraction challenge, and I was focused and saw, how using and wanting the money and wanting to use the money. Like basically I took the attraction challenge. I didn't focus so much on just the money, but I focused on wanting it. I focused on putting the desire behind it. I focused on trusting myself with the desire, not thinking that I was doing something wrong by wanting what I was wanting. And in that, I not only learned how to trust myself, but I learned how to trust God in me. Like being able to see that unison, being able to see that connection, the desires that he puts in my heart are both from him, but also from myself. Like it's a lot, but like, yeah. So, and for me, like attracting, like to specifically focus on money, because I know a lot of people have issues with wanting money or like thinking that it's wrong. But like I put a desire for $10,000 just to test the water, because I never attracted or wanted to attract money like that. And it was like last month that I set that intention or desire of like a few months ago. I didn't put a date on it though. And last month, from one speaking engagement that I have not even done yet, first of all, I've made over that $10,000 mark.
Hello.
And that's honestly just like, that's tip of the iceberg regarding what has been brought into my life regarding money, but relationships and friendships and just ease. I mean, I think just want. It's okay to want, everybody. Like that's, you open your mind to wanting what you want.
Absolutely.
Trust yourself with it. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, Williams
Seriously.
family, you have just made my entire year. Can you imagine what I feel like in this moment to know that you're one person in your family, right? Marcella joined the challenge, did the program, and then to hear all of you speak about what you got because of her decision and how I feel right now. That's like people will ask me, how many people have done your program? I'll never answer, because it's not just you doing the program. Everybody around you is going to benefit. And yes, her family was agreeable to doing it. Please don't go ask all your kids and your husbands to come do this with you and then get upset if they say no. That's not the point. What I want you to know is just by you saying yes to you and focusing on you, it's like the ripple effect will just flow to everyone else. You don't need to tell everybody in your life to come do this with you. It doesn't need to be that way. Her family was agreeable. That's great. But I know my husband would look at me like I'm crazy if I was like, right? So I'm not going to force him. I'm going to do the work on me because I know he's going to benefit. But I just want to thank you all for being on. I mean, there's so much. I absolutely love, and I'm so grateful that, Marcella, you said yes to yourself. You came and did the 120 days, your entire family, your business, you manifested money. And I just want to end with what Gabby said. Yeah, I got the money, but I got so much more. And if so much more includes, I have learned to trust myself and to trust my desires. If that's one of the things that you got, if Markel, that you now deserve everything that you desire. There's no disconnect between you want it, but you don't deserve it. If that's what you got, hubby, if you get to see your entire family just step into the greatness, they all have, like, we have a win all around, right? So thank you all for being here, and everyone watching. I wanted to share this family so you can see what's possible. I cannot wait to see you all tomorrow. We're going to do money traumas. Yes, it's going to be worth it. And then remember to mark your calendars. Tomorrow night at 6 Eastern, we're going to have our bonus laser coaching session. So make sure you plan tomorrow at 12 and tomorrow at 6. And I promise it will be shorter. I promise. I just had to have this whole family share today. All right. Well, I love you. Go have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 12 Eastern. Bye, everyone.